You know what? That guy will be back in a second. I'm just gonna go over here for now. 1. Here he is. 2. 3. Come on. I think it's too late. 4. 5. 6. What was that move I just did on that guy? Oh my gosh. Another day, another broken gun, and Phantom Forces that probably won't be touched for a long time, and today that gun is the AK105, or technically the AK107 with the bars barrel. Now this gun, I have been grinding it for the past couple of days. I have 771 kills in it, and that was probably from 0. I probably had none on this gun before that, but this gun with the bars barrel is one of the best in the game right now, for sure. It has pretty much no recoil, does average damage, but has a good fire rate, and is just incredibly accurate, incredibly easy to use, good handling stats, and it's pretty crazy. Now here's the setup for it: coyote sight, bars barrel, vertical grip, blue laser, and the default ammo. I'll get to the conversions in a second, but with the bars barrel, this gun is one of the best, but without it, it's still pretty solid. There's definitely better guns than the AK105 without the bars barrel, but with the bars barrel, I don't really know if there are any better guns because it is just absolutely insane. And with that being said, let me get to the conversions because the conversions are a bit tricky. Now, I honestly think that the default ammo is probably the safest option, generally speaking, but AP is pretty good as well, even though it will decrease your damage a little bit, but it does give you a torso multiplier, which does help increase your ranged performance. And I still don't think armor piercing is that great, but this gun doesn't 3-tap to the torso with the default and armor piercing, but it just gives you more ranged performance, if that makes sense. Armor piercing is probably next to default when it comes to just the safest options, but with the bars barrel specifically, hollow points are pretty interesting actually, because they do 38 damage, if you can see, but that is only to the torso, which is actually kind of weird because if you see here, the torso multiplier for hollow points is 0.85, so you actually do less than 33.3 damage, which is what you need for a 3-hit kill, obviously. And you can see here, 54 damage to the head is good, 38 to the limb is good, but 32 to the torso, which personally, I'm not a big fan of that. I think that kind of ruins it, obviously, but if it, if it didn't have that, it would be broken, even though it kind of is broken already. But 38 to the limb is very, very good. But the thing is, obviously, you're going to be hitting more torso shots than limb shots, probably, but that might just be a bit of a me problem. And if you can learn to aim for limbs a little more, then hollow points are very good because 38 damage, 850 RPM, very accurate. It's just a beast. And actually, you know what? I'm going to be a hero and buy hollow points for 1,000 credits right now just to show you. And this actually might not be a great map for it, but look, there's 37 right there, so that was limb. And I'm doing 18 from range, but it's obviously not a ranged gun. So, but you can see just how accurate it is. And I'm not going to hit that guy because he's super far, but that was just an example. Like, that is very, very accurate. Not that much recoil, and with the RPM and the damage, it's just very good. Like that guy, I just hit him in the head twice for 54 damage each, and it's a beast, Okay, I'm not gonna be able to hit this guy, and I just fell to my death somehow. But the thing about hollow points is gonna be that if you hit too many torso shots, you're gonna struggle a little bit because you need to be hitting limbs or obviously heads with this gun, just because of how the hollow point multipliers work. So that really is going to be the worst part, because you could, hit somebody 3 times in the torso and then not kill them. And then it's like, if you hit them in the limb, which is realistically a worse spot to hit them, and wow, I just choked so hard. But you're doing more damage when you hit them in the limb than the torso, which is kind of weird, but I don't know how hollow points work realistically, so whatever. Except even then, I actually do think hollow points might be the best option for the bars barrel after using it for a little bit. But just because the RPM, even if you do hit torso shots, the RPM is gonna make up for it, and it's still gonna be a very good gun either way with any conversion, just because of the 850 RPM, super accurate, and above like 30 damage, and you're gonna be doing good. Now the AK105 is unlocked at rank 105, which is obviously a little high, but it is worth pre-buying right now at least. But do keep in mind that the bars barrel is unlocked at 2,750 kills, so almost 3,000 kills for the bars barrel. So if you pre-buy the AK105, you might also have to pre-buy the bars barrel, which is what I did because I didn't want to get 2,700 kills in it before using the bars barrel. But they are both worth pre-buying if you have the credits, which nowadays it's not that hard to get credits because of the challenges. So I would just do it if I were you, because this gun is so good, and I would say use it before it gets nerfed, but who knows if it'll even get nerfed within the next couple of months, because the AUG-2, which is the example that I always use, it never gets nerfed. It's been broken for forever, since the New Year's update, which was 7 months ago. But anyways, that is all I gotta say about the AK107, one of the best guns in the game right now. It is just so fun and satisfying to use. So use it now, or in the next couple of months, because it probably won't get nerfed, but Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider dropping a like and a sub, and till next time.